Off the sunlit coast of southern Sri Lanka, where the sea glitters like polished glass and the wind carries salt and stories, a routine Coast Guard patrol turned into a breathtaking rescue mission unlike anything they'd ever encountered. Lieutenant Marcus Hale stood at the helm of the patrol cutter Sea-Watch 7, scanning the horizon. The day had been uneventful, until a junior officer pointed out a strange gray shape bobbing in the surf. At first, they assumed it was driftwood, but as they drew closer, it became clear it was a young elephant, battling for its life against the unrelenting ocean current. The crew gasped. An elephant? Miles from the nearest island? No one had answers, but there was no time to waste. The elephant, later nicknamed Covey, was clearly exhausted, barely keeping his trunk above water. He was tangled in something. Panic flickered in his deep brown eyes. Marcus immediately ordered a rescue team into the inflatable skiff. The waves grew rougher, but the team pressed on as they reached Covey. A horrifying sight emerged. A large illegal fishing snare had wrapped around the elephant's hind leg. Rusty steel spikes had torn deep into the flesh. Blood colored the water around him. .2 divers, both former rescue swimmers, jumped into the ocean. Using bolt cutters and steady hands, they began freeing Covey from the steel trap. Despite the pain, Covey held still, sensing the humans were trying to help. The task took nearly 30 minutes. When the final coil was cut, Covey let out a guttural trumpet that echoed across the sea. But the battle wasn't over. Too weak to swim, Covey began to sink. The crew hastily secured ropes around his body. With coordinated effort, they guided the elephant towards shore, fighting both fatigue and the powerful tide. After 3 grueling hours, Covey's large feet touched sand. He collapsed instantly. Local veterinarians, alerted by the Coast Guard, rushed to the beach. They administered fluids, antibiotics, and pain relief. As the sun set, Covey lay under a tarp, gently breathing. A makeshift fence was erected to protect him through the night. For days, the Coast Guard kept watch while the vet team tended to his injuries. Covey slowly regained strength, and his eyes began to sparkle with life. But something was still missing: his family. Local wildlife experts shared vital news. A herd had been seen on a forested island across the channel. It was likely Covey had been swept away while crossing the water with them. Marcus and his team prepared a final mission: to reunite Covey with his herd. A week later, as the sun rose, Covey was loaded onto a flat marine barge. The journey was calm, the ocean unusually still, as if nature itself was cooperating. As they reached the island, a low trumpet rang through the trees. Then, from the shadows, emerged a line of elephants. One, presumably his mother, charged forward. Covey answered with a loud, joyful call. The reunion was instant. A circle of trunks, touching, embracing. Marcus stood back, wiping a tear from his eye. Covey turned once before disappearing into the forest. One last look of gratitude that would remain etched in the hearts of every person who helped him survive.
Thank you for watching till the end. Please like and subscribe to support us.